let me begin by asking you to sum up your career at SABMiller and give me a sense of the highlights.
Well, I've been at SABMiller for 11 years, starting in the Western Cape and progressing in different roles within the organisation in operations, sales and distribution. Recently I worked in ABI, which is the soft drinks business of SABMiller in South Africa, and most recently in Poland as Managing Director of our business there. In October 2007 I was appointed to my current role as MD of Africa.
You were appointed fairly recently, so what have you seen so far, and how would you sum up the key dynamics of the different regions in Africa that you work in? The
African business is a portfolio, and we have very good positions, profitable businesses, but many of them across Africa. Another feature, I guess, of the African business is the fact that we work almost exclusively as partners with local players and governments in the different countries, and then a key partnership with the Castel Group in Francophone Africa.
So given that, what is SABMiller's position in the region, and what are the key value drivers that we're looking at here?
Yes, I think the overall outlook for Africa is positive. The GDP growth for Africa is up 5–6%, and we expect that to continue. So the underlying prospects for us are good. We are busy developing more Pan-African brands as part of our portfolio, developing our brand portfolios within country, and I guess increasingly lifting the sophistication of our businesses along with the development in the different countries. Brands such as Eagle, which is a sorghum-based clear beer, allows consumers in different countries to move from traditional products into beer at affordable prices, and that's a very exciting development for our business. And then we obviously have other challenges that we need to fulfill, such as meeting the complex supply chains in terms of our raw materials, but then more importantly actually getting our products to consumers in the different countries that we operate in.
What are the other major challenges facing the business beyond supply chain, and flowing from that, what are the strategic priorities?
Well, the challenge of course is one of competition, and I think that's one that we relish. Many of the markets that we operate in are very competitive, but we have good positions generally, and our portfolio across Africa is well positioned. We see ourselves as one of the major players, or the major player in Africa, and what we need to do to protect that position and to develop our business further is to build capacity to meet the demand that we see going forward, and to build a capacity amongst our people, the talent that we have in the organisation, to take that and develop that even further. Obviously doing ongoing work as well on building our brand portfolio aligned with the group portfolio, and that includes introducing some of the international Worthmore brands such as Peroni into our markets, which seems to be going very well after some early days of sales.
So how do you see the business growing and developing? What do you think the business will look like in a year or two's time?
Well, I hope that I can do at least as good a job as my predecessor, who has a sterling record, I think, of producing consistently good returns in Africa. And we would expect that the outlook is reasonably positive and that we can continue to do more of the same and perhaps a little bit better.